7. Oh, Trixie, you're looking fabulous and fancy, like a little princess, Maria cooed. Later that day, she and Lizzie met at their usual corner to finish up their dog walking routes. After they talked to Miss Dobbins, Lizzie had begged her mom to text Maria just to let her know something was up. She did hit it off with Trixie and the Bean. I know, right? Lizzie said. Trixie looks great in yellow. And I love your outfit too, buddy, Maria told the Bean. Very creative. The Bean giggled and spun around happily, waving a wand and stomping his cowboy boots against the sidewalk. Trixie took the cue and began to spin herself around. Her crown was even more crooked now and her dress dragged on the ground, but she was obviously very pleased with herself. Check it out. Who's the fairest dog of them all? Maria and Lizzie laughed. Maria linked her arm in Lizzie's as they began to walk along the street. Come on, I know you're dying to tell me. What's the great idea? Okay, so you know Trixie likes to dress up, right? Lizzie asked. Yeah, Maria pointed at the pint-sized pup. But do you remember how much Buddy hated it? Lizzie chuckled. Do you remember how we tried too many costumes on him? Maria cracked up. Oh, I could never forget him squirming out the pumpkin outfit. He couldn't get out of it that fast, Lizzie said. So anyways, we have a whole pile of costumes anyway. Miss Dobbins has a shelter full of dogs needs to be adopted. And so, Lizzie held out a hand. Wait for it. I came up with the idea of a costume contest. Because nobody can resist, Maria began. A dog in a costume, they finished together. Maria gave Lizzie a high five. It really is a great idea. But wait, Halloween is only a few days away. How can Mrs. Dobbins ever pull off something like that? Because she won't be able to at home on her own, Lizzie said. I promised we'd help. Daphne and Brianna, too. Lizzie, Maria said. What about you and Axon? I know you want to miss out, Lizzie grinned at her friend. Maria rolled her eyes and shook her head, but she was smiling. Let's start planning, Lizzie said, pulling her friend on the sidewalk. My mom already checked with your mom and you're eating dinner at my house. Back at Lizzie's, the girl found Mom in the kitchen, starting dinner. Thanks so much for taking the Bean and Trixie, girls, Mom said. She handed them a few carrot sticks to snack on. I got a lot of writing in a short amount of time once it was quiet around here. We'll go check upstairs and finish cleaning up all the costumes, Lizzie said. They're going to work on signs and make a list of where to post them and figure out what prizes should be and line up the judges and have a good dinner and go to bed early so you get lots of energy for everything else you have to do. Mom shooed them away. I'll call you when you're ready to eat. Then the Trixie, the Bean, and Buddy followed Lizzie and Maria upstairs. They wanted the mom's study where all the costumes were. Buddy turned right around and scampered back downstairs. Maria said, I don't think he still changed his mind about dressing up, she said as they watched him go. Trixie and the Bean, on the other hand, waded right in. They started to check out all the costumes. Trixie grabbed a squirrel costume and her teeth shook it happily, while the Bean put off his lizard cloak and tutu and swapped it for a pair of overalls and a fireman, and replaced his lizard's hat with a fireman's hat. Lizzie and Maria laughed and worked quickly to pick up the costumes, folded them up, and stored them into everything in piles, small, medium, and large. This will make it easier for Mrs. Dobbins and her staff to figure out which costume will work for which dog. Lizzie said she folded a furry Wookiee suit carefully before adding it to the large pile. She didn't turn to see Maria turn on an Alice in Wonderland outfit, a blue dress with a white apron. The dress was too small. Lizzie giggled. I wore it down when I was in second grade. She said, I carried my favorite terrier stuffed animal on a picnic basket and told everyone he was Toto. I bet you looked adorable, Maria said. My best costume was also something great. I was in computer. Dad helped me make it. It had blinking eyes lights and everything. Maria was also in trouble figuring out what to be this Halloween. Too bad it's too small for me now. Lizzie put on the last costume, fairy wings, into the medium pile. I think that's it. Hey, where's Trixie? At the sound of her name, Trixie sat up, had snuggled herself to the wizard's cloak that had been taken off. She now wiggled happily and went on a yip. Ruff! Here I am! I had a feeling Trixie's very excited about the costume contest, Maria said. Whatever she wears, I'm sure someone will fall in love with her and want to take her home. Lizzie felt a pain in her heart. Of course, finding homes for the new puppies was what fostering was about, but it was never easy to see them go. Trixie was really something special, and Lizzie just wasn't quite ready to say goodbye to her yet.